Net 2 TV, Nap Radio, NFA, Oman, Kansas City, Abusiano, my boss, so Eddie Achimwe, and pay Encomo, na near we are seeing in our AC Chrono, so one to me and Yamu and Chimu ye, now one TSE, one here, one Casa Crown Crono, one Habakas will be nail, and so then yes, and it is sunny, we are seeing in our quaquay. A band say ya, Nase, Nipaqua at Titia Cremana, and say, I did na AC, I just in Chimu Eba. And pay 3 years, ama yensa aka penifo mi no eno mo ebedin komo the honorable Kennedyohene Agyapong ya sen central ma shebedwani ena ankasa yinua Daniel ni Titus Glover bribia time no Asia wa ha penifo mi no na no pay ye no mo bedin komo ye kasa die se bia wonam kwan so na wo kɔ asantema mu a Omanfm ne sha se ye kakra na wa switch e de kɔ ash 101.1 Onam Central Region so 90.1 Nap Radio and kind and important so 107.1 Net 2 TV GH YouTube channel Oman Life Facebook channel a whole nyina onsa ebe kan right Titus akwaba you so boko there okay okay e de nyame ase ona kan boko nyame adom no mo ba I work at Transana, so didn't come quite no tea last number. Someone will be able to for no tea down. A passion. I dare need you on the tea count. Near Baba Shannon, a year, may, baby, a gina. One of my one thing, we are say one thing in a said, no. And yes, son, and the padu bean swa, a wagon hat, senior politician or more a way. Ye boy and homo day, it be a software cassie. Be a politicians. The man penny to quire basoba or Utia now the bar and semi cost with Fiano Bisa and Tiasia and Maya and non and ne ye pese ye di home como. No, no, what was my phone over Kenny Chasians. Okay.
You, Emilia, Midas, say Bible crack or say a prophet and so is not honored in his own country. Or come Shenibia near Munyom. Na se utu kwan na uba na uhu se ish sa Ghana my papa India make us say of late obia complaining say we are saying I'm not disputing it say we are saying but me also you say we are see baby also let's start with America, the richest nation in the world. And never know, because Ghana, the inflation rate is 8.77%. America, the richest nation, inflation rate is 7.5%. ABC. And news which say fuel and the fuel is $95 per barrel. A 100 per America inflation ever got 10%.
Now just a name of war a cost for
40 years. For 40 years, America inflation has not reached this level of 7.5. But in COVID, apa sika printing boom trillions of dollars, and America it boom. Maminka Europe so inflation was about 1%. Yes, they say 4.8. So, and then a church senior, we are saying echo, ever. Now, before some money state were clear. Say NBC is a lucky party. Lucky party in the sense say anytime we are on the power. Now, well, global economy. Na emuayemre.
Okay.
So what you say. And so emuayemre ni nyina no. That's the time we experience hardships here. Let me start from 1998.
Okay.
1998. Minimami bia enam cedi depreciation ti owi na oton fish. But 1998 na no kan. Na fuel price $20.67. Well, $20.67. And so that was the time depreciation of the city hit its highest. Emma and Kofosi Kashi, Mamino Sikana, or the Koto fish, or the Kotriani, the creditors come. Was a son who a book of Finamo, Obushi, and one on. What you say? MPP baby, na area say a deno eba. For 70 years, some more graph be make Kennedyohene fuel prices and now crude oil. For 70 years, President Kufuor time, and the highest crude oil price in June 2008, now $179.90, $179.90 per barrel. From March 2007, now 90.15. September 2007, 110.08. January 2008, 122.21. May, now 147. June, 179.90. Now, Anunti. Usha Juma Papa, President Kufuor Nano, and I'm world market price. Yen to be control. And a dear much the buyer.
Okay, history and my world market price in the course room.
Oh, yes. Yes. So, Sabina Esaba and then so. Sabina Esaba, who had Ukraine, Russia, and Tokwa panic and uncertainty. And you know, now. I started a cost review.
And this brain na President Kufuor na emwa ye crowded ba we so Omanfm one high on 2007 2008 more.
Yes.
Okay.
So even 2016 na inflation is 17.5%. Me person me bobo we nyina atwema dwena ko bibi so. Which of the parties are a better party? It means a governed country. In 2016, crude oil price was 53.96
per barrel.
Inflation was 17.5. The same time, crude oil. I want to respond to John Jinapo about the way he's going about it. Fortunately, on why deputy minister, even a minister in free one, he handled the place for a long time. It doesn't be such John. Crude oil no fall to 53.96% dollars. We want to know. Right. But this is the time also to recoup. So they did not reduce it. And they have no say you do $95. Usha send AC corner, a bedroom 100 within the end of the week. So in the same way, Emma or mine we are doing Emma Ghana for we don't want to see it. But we have to talk about it.
As a President Kufuor time, on the end of the 8 years,
yes.
And that's repeating.
And that's repeating itself. History is repeating itself. Right? June 2008, 179.90. NDC taking over. They were so lucky, it dropped drastically to 67.38. $67.38 per barrel. Look at the difference. The difference was about $112 reduction.
Inflation, of course, saying.
That is when a new man started a course and more. And to be Ghana for. And we are saying, baby, how are we going to make money to develop? Where sorry also here roads. Where sorry also here school. Where sorry also here. You cannot continuously borrow. You cannot. Bible crowd say I've created you in my own image. Yen Messiah who say yen here before. Ndi Nyankopon image no a wo so create yen eniana. The bia de ye ko brunyo akoba bisi. Another honorable chairman about property tax. Honestly, the only assembly omuya idea of property tax kanukura is tema.
Okay.
TMB. TMB. And I'm telling you, Mitria, $7,000 and change dollars a month mortgage. And about $3,500. It you have $44,000 a year property rate to the city of West Orange. And to be mortgage, $700,000 mortgage. Martina Fior from 2007. And new even 550. But in a year, I paid close to 1996, 74 near penalties about $96,000. As we am property rates. Is that what we are seeing today?
Daddy.
Now, Mami explaining now honorable member e-levy. E-levy is a good policy. But there be a rate, now. Young enter say minister Tiswa about 1.5. What do you say? If you can still negotiate it down, fine, and graduate it. What do you say? So that the people don't feel it too much. But in Ukraine, America, they say we are saying maybe a call. Obia transaction,
no correct.
So do you know what America is doing? They call something cash up. Cash up, no, omudi beat is a mumu, pepe. Who's sending $500 a free? Anything above $500, they tax you. Now, Obi person sending $1,000. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah,
and then obey 500. Or China 500. What do you mean the American government? The moment obey 500 and net, no 500 or China, they call it structuring. Just a wash that and now pass ODC boy. What do you what they've done? The moment obey 500 in net, no 500 or China pay a trigger straight to IRS.
Tomato.
At the end of the year, they'll print out everything and show you the transaction you did on your phone, and you have to pay tax on it. You have to pay tax on it. Even the richest nation has come to accept, say, a lot of transactions are being done on our mobile phones, and therefore they have to tax it. So, South here, now the year propaganda, and I'm very, very disappointed in former president
John Mahama.
Yes. Now, someone I suffer from okay. Very, very disappointing. What I say? Now, the person may draw NBC for attention, and he say, if you make the system difficult or the economy difficult for MPP, assuming say what we need in 2024, you can't bring it down. Your situation will be worse.
So they can't cancel but they
don't know how to manage economy, the country. And things I want to know about the term because women creative, I'm MPPI unpopular. Worst things will happen in this country. Ghana for history and from President Kufuor Abreso. It's a history and we have to learn. Now they compare, and similar thing is happening on the global market. Now this time, they are worse because of the pandemic. Here's a million gold. This is the graph.
Yeah.
Opa, Moshe. So Ghana for me did trouble. I can explain.
1950, 1960, year.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
1980, 1990, 2000. Every 2000 air bar.
2000 maybe a
Kosropa. So Kosropa 2010 and the chassis said drop it.
2010 about 110.
Yeah.
No. almost the end of drop from one son, her sign, back.
Yeah.
In 2009, it was 67.38.
Yeah.
To 2010, and in 2012, when I call there 109, and the sign a drop by. Wow. So this is it. President Kufuor Bresso.
I hit 180 and I will top on.
Yeah, President Kufuor Bresso. If I'm lying, honorable, this is what we are saying. You see, we have to read, we have to research and see. And the way Ghana for, I'm not saying that I'm not talking about you, but I might be anywhere or person in my watching. But sad problem here, of course, all over the world. We don't live in isolation. It's a global world. Say you know to say kusiabako. And who pipe na enu. That is exactly what is happening to Ghana. Na se utu point ko enra Nigeria for. I'm asking John Jinapo or say price is a cost right. Ewo World Marketer and a Ghana for gain. You see, he's talking in terms of price. Say what the revenue we are going to get out of your shares. But the consumption is more than what we receive. The consumption of fuel is more than what we receive from exports. From exports.
Yeah. So our politics will say it took fuel, you know.
Yeah, that is what you say. But what did you do?
So I'm hit oil, like I see.
What you say? We have to be careful about propaganda across Ghana, and we are buying into it. But Nigeria,
for fuel.
Yes,
a major exporter country.
Yes, Almost go for the dirty oil, a fresh from into market, contaminated. Emma, fuel shortage in Nigeria. Can you compare Ghana oil to Nigeria now? And then a country like Nigeria, is that what we see here? Have you seen anybody at Oki? Now I want to land with a new man on what was. A car abenina a NDC for majority of them on the board. Now we are saying one bogus, and then I saw a program CNN on time about International Finance Corporation. Omo AUM cosign with the China minority group and what is happening over there. E&I agreement that NDC for signed with E&I.
Yeah, terrible.
NPP government has to pay or subsidize $40 million a month. A month. The highest gas price in the world in Ghana. And surprisingly, IFC funded, with 700 million. Until when you negotiate, say, you anticipate, now almost sabotage you. How can you sit there, actually like Ghana, say you got gas 9.58 cents, $9.58. And any major company, person back Ghana, gas is the way forward. You move near, you have to reduce it drastically to attract companies like they use gas. Precisely. And we are nominated I am also Dr. Bawumia, Vice President.
Yeah.
He has done well for this country. Under NDC, Bank of Ghana, IT, charging $1.2 billion.
Yes. Into probability.
Yes, $1.2 billion. Bawumia Ban was what? How? What is happening now? They use 4.5 million Ghana cents, $4.5 million. Look at the number of amount of savings by this country. And the moment you hear and this is for propaganda now, Ghana for are buying into it.
Okay, me young catch them say, my answer now obebemono. A buy I must say, and you must be baby. Ne can you see so? When you're so free, the Bako school free, near man free free. To move in some way to me, I am more until more Casamo.
A green papa bang and this is for bar. Omubo Tom Kwa, Omu yes, Canon Yacob building filling stations. On the no come filling stations, no be a name said, Omunya Quine, we are petrol, a pronoso. Ubacono filling stations, Nipa Bakuni Trio. The whole day, Kabaku couldn't bring in a good. Omu the cover up. So, and I know cheap petrol. A cotton. Indeed, we are creating more filling stations. Now, amount license no, to buy the fuel. They deliberately collapsed Tama oil refinery for NDC businessmen to import fuel into this country, refined. Why have we so soon forgotten about all these things?
President Kufo Kwanata are referring a year, Juma.
Yes.
Okay.
Making profit. Collapsing. So we have to be careful the way things are going now, especially MPP forum. Many complaints are making any MPP cannot satisfy every party member. So this can be shed. So why you don't want Juma? Now you want this party be betting you will continuously be poor. We have to work. Not say abani bois. Yes, no bois. But Mopasi yet to send the NDC for year. If you do for bank, you go in NDC for come. I have a list of a year. Mahama Museni, Koma do for bank. Maybe I know Mutuomaka. Mupa Mumfred do for Misa. And now I didn't want to be Casa, and yet Booby be a good force. When I saw the list, now we have one papa. What you say? And Jerry, 5 years ago, Nipada Seni, and you see Kakoto Bank. Of course, you could be a siskin. Hey, in the Amuchina, a chain, and Che be a Ufrija Utoy, and bro winning. And now Dumsonti. Now Frija say, Utibia say, you have to buy another one. I would tell them the case. And who are what them? Now let's ask ourselves. And then you know what can Oporiata has done?
Why then?
Say, ECG for a tongue. Power new we are. One basket. VR for you omudie. Greco for you omudie. Ghana gas you omudie. And ECG. And the only 23% goes to ECG.
Okay.
Especially the power producers, independent power producers, are paid first.
So what was a contractor?
Right.
Yeah.
And yes, and here constant power. That is what we call prudent management. Let us ask ourselves, what was the agreement and the price they accepted for their chronics? Power producers. Ridiculous figures are now is a burden on you and me. Taxpayers' money. And you did try some for week. And the million kind of formation they were just starting here and no memoir. And we are seeing a BID. West Africa, the best economy.
Yes.
And even Africa, because now I'm Kenneth, more Afro-Channel. Ghana is judged the best tourist country in Africa. And South Africa for crab invited, so much how they do Afro-Channel. It is all because we've been able to control and manage the COVID. And that how many people are Korea and COVID? 190,000. Super, 5,000 a day, what will happen to Ghana? What you say? America, death of COVID. I see 900,000. How many people have died out of this COVID? And it was not just by mistake. And then it's prudent management of the economy. So, meeting Costco. Costco. Now, we got to pizza. We say me corner. Pizza now me top. You actually $1.50. $1.50. $1.60. Now say, well, from this 10%, I see yes, you have to pay. But a board can see $1.50. Utriaka say $1.60. The same Costco toilet roll. Grocery shops in Kitwano. Shopping. Casino Costco. And now Costco toilet roll. Ufa one bundle. Untimin fat second one. And to be our grocery. America okay. Yeah, America some okay. Russian and you will cook to quite kikiri. And this are Kennedyohene Maninko. As I said, we are sorry. That is the company's policy. You can only take one.
Russian?
Yes. Costco.
Okay, I'm anti-Asian and you papa say, and near my saying now, produce you honor but here, hey, Yamia, Mamma, for the Bia, no be out, Pibiana, one second, didn't you?
Yeah, and I'm just saying, and yeah, by mistake, it is the way we have managed the economy. And at least, once I got a board in crowd, Nigeria, one of the largest producing crude oil country. Now, gallons and gallons. And as usual, is that what we are experiencing in David? And you mess around those who are preaching say cool emra. I'm so we are young, who show me age. Now, no many I find your mark in air Casano. Now, we bizarre and say, what did you say? I say, 1970. A deputy majority leader.
78.
78. I am 79. As I am 81.
Nina Nusa.
So, who near a course who are Ghana and can we are Ghana near Uncle Preachisa Emeyaku? We have to be careful. Let me stop here for Honorable.
Agyapong and then Odin come Honorable Titus. To us, and Benevosa TM refie. So, see the course we are seeing no flow. No more new Dim Commander, besides say, I'm penny for I don't know more crow my way. Magic Beno Muya. Yeah, hey, a quack be our Pebiano on Sakabi, fuel na ope, we na ope, Sicasem na yaka, but I dear no, ope bim qua one sa, a bit to me a cabby. A dear there, make it a difference, and one tea. I'm asking a Tibebi, I have one toy and tea, so, oh, never no go ye, never no go ye.
I'm a family that's it. Maminchi, I should phone you, I need to phone you, no paying. Na Mincha Senior. What need to show to say when you put because you learn a lot from facts or you go from Nadia Diano. But it's good also say Obama Quine said no, I try not to mean Madrid. But it's good to see him again.
When it is why they had me answer on no pair condition, I'm going to say, you know.
Mudo senior so am a detailed facts while yet international comparative analysis we should trend internationally the way NDC for bemwa global economy compared to your time to me senior year no will struggle to make sure say ye be maniama akosose na so kono maminti ade we mfam firi so na me senior share about Medina Habu Empido. That young man need to be very careful as the voice and face of a constituency, and where you always want to have a brawl with state institutions, you have a problem. Especially when you're a member of the Ghana Bar Association. For MP to be a judges are when it a courts a custom are political judges are. I also doing it. And you're very serious because so we are lawyer now we do woody now we call court based on your facts and your references to the law and already be. But to point a judge, I wouldn't need facts, wouldn't need be a witness war. Now we'll cast a political judge and he said, or Nejuman lawyer because of a political judge, say regime look, that's not so bad. Also, your best is a war. It's a very serious matter. Now I'm happy say the Association of Judges are referred Ghana Legal Council, General Legal Council for redress. And yeah, dear, it was a yes, you are inciting consequences to demonstrate against the government. A whole member of parliament. It was social leaver all over the place. And we inciting will go for to demonstrate against states. And yeah, dear effect. I say, you're invited as a choir. Now, speaker Kukuma. Is that the kind of things you have to say? But you're calling I'm the economy. I'm fighting at here, my free. You're not the senior mammy Juma. Yeah, me say, you have to meet talk. You do canana generate fuel. My office is next 2 offices away. Who do what? We just got a free haba. Let's get free the talk diesel. I'm part of the year, my free. And check Ghana for you if you're your mama no can as a Ghana for and check you if you're here. So soon we have forgotten ourselves. Say NDC for about 4 or 5 years subjected this country into total darkness. Everybody. You see people kill. Because a bank, I want the fee, I want the office. And the young guy now and almost sad dear, and the young guy hey, that could be me calling fee. Every time me pay you my again. Let me call it. Normally, I get touch the thing. Exercise. Treadmill, no. Yeah. No, find out as usual tea. And I didn't know what MPs go through until I got to his house at Committee 12. Obey no one go in the session. Aniba. Or some lie. I don't say, I say, I'm a cook. This is what I go through every day in my house. And he said, if I say, woman, not on my penning, the dish of you who say, may ye be a dear woman, my Dutch in a kind. And the moon can do ye. Moon can do ye, ah, yes, he says, every parent will look at what you go through. Look at what parents go through. Minimum will sell about 4,000, 5,000. And the same is in Yano, I will go to come. So we hear Jumabia, we will turn Yamano at the bull shop at the atom. Kind of a Munkai. Munkai. And the Anima Yabeya, Yeke, we are not in normal times. We are not in normal times. You need a courageous president and the government to confront the challenger. Even this has been power. This you are going to better. And Kayina, you are caught. You are caught the boom, but we should find out to Niama, Kakra. And for now, you have to go IMF, you have to go World Bank. Because Kennedyohene and Winston, a idea, a sweet money. So you need to be innovative. Innovating the prime minister would they internally over first one and yes, you can or property tax. Or big deal was seen it die. Or to assassin, or to blocks, or to anya, or to abo, artisans, it's Sidan man. What's the mope and a bind by a man say, let you to property tax, let you be. No tax is favorable to anybody. Now, come majority of our people are refusing to pay tax. Meanwhile, you go all over and go for SCC are dying. Just say yes, spread the call. Now social services, Sikano, Ghana water, or can you scan the free? Yes, you know the polls now on the basis of what you are, man, and your family about, or can you free? Where is he going to get the money from? And to see near now buy say, hey, what's would have a fair year and the major talk and we go and pay. Or more example of his residence in America.
In America.
And we yet, and you for Jamaican, me mamma practical example. Who was the more? Who couldn't be fear? Tight and I yet every month, no? Isn't a form of a levy? Even the Bible says you have 10%. It's a form of a levy. Ah, you did cheer at the expanding your major one fee. You're not going to Abova. You're not going to
Yeah.
Now, Covinama, what is the essence of it? You did one major man, I will not fee.
Almost chance any binum to IMF no quas can say I'm the chow.
What I say? I'm coming there. You're Covinama, I was for them. I do baby, you're harvest. You're harvest, oh, the fee. In the Quran, there is something they call the zakat. It's a form of levy. Ewo box no ye gigi to ye de boa na me fi ewo box wo every Friday after Juma ye bompai ye wi a obi kita plate was a feast be the line feast be the line e to kitin ye de to help in develop of the mosques and the congregants in the mosque na sabayaba no see Debbie in the days of Adam and this is for the yoko IMF na mi adum kakran ye yi uflim. Now, you don't call no $1 billion no. For every year, you amount $333 million. Now, no conditions were. Yes, it meant Juma. And we saw what happened. There was freeze in public sector employment. Universities, in Kuala universities, over utilities. SS in Kuala, me, it will be. Or to water bill, or electricity. It is because what we call the IMF. For how long can we go into IMF? Now, or see, baby, technology, you have an environment where things are going on. Or bit in fear. Now, we're advertising our foods. Also, you take the money cool on treasury. But you're now or attack your buying. And this is no more dear by them. Now, buying say, ya wo ye no mamika kredi na memboa no na memfanye mpuntunduma wo yesi entiase da aminika minisi nya ya adwen enne asofo no ko ho no mami fa konya we Tuesday na me wo UTV na discussion bi abakon ye no say omukọ sra former president no abudi to the no ka say obehwe no waboa na economy no blah 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 and all that no ena me ka say na madwin ya bisanka e wo se asofo no ehia ban na omunya bending komo na menim anopai na me bishop bishop Mensa full gospel church and of menene kasai o send me message dey won di kan ehia ban engage government dey omunya fast nya and dey na me no so no gina so say let us go and engage the former president then NDC for no mo ye no ye hwe kwan be fa so a because asofo no they have a role to play.
Yes,
they have a critical role to play in the development of our nation. And the man for Queen Bishop for that education and the formation of the man. And then who paper no more? And yani they said they see here former
president. Yes.
This is not a fight for democracy. It's a shame. It's a shame. Sir, Speaker, because what lose you debate, you know? Because you need to explore your debating skills. That's my senior. You don't go and pull the chair of the Speaker. Nature says we can flex your muscles and do whatever you want to do. And you applaud this? As ex-president. Who say it's a fight for democracy. Oh, then yet. And to the American say, the yield levy and to the soil and for my but it will complement government revenue generation, which are the population tax. It's about 2 million. 30 million population actively less than 3 million. Direct taxes in Guam and the what about those who are hanging out there? And we don't person with share. So how can we develop this country? And I make one yet, and I may say, or confess can be free and the BCC. You have a government led by Rodanko Kufado, or no. In Pababa Conscience, because I'm not here. In Pababa Conscience, on one of the check. Because a young and not the president. I am for this country. A bangway, a yaban papa, wabeto. And we must support another's government. And then before Namu Kasakasa, like Sina is saying, And I mean, I've gone all over. Mako Northern region, Mako Northeast, Mako Upper East, Mako part of Upper East for my national organizer, a program. Party for me, show on Crammy catcher will say. So, what's the winner free party hall? And free by what? Oh, cousin, the Ellis for Godiana. Debbie. I was saying, Yakayo, Nian Chopin, the first one. You be my ding. Now, in a bind the longer the government stay in power or the police papa bar, a big account. But please, we are very careful. Propaganda na end is for Eddie from him. Say you could see no, yet baby you, Omoba no Madrid, no Marcel. That is not the way to go. We love this country. And like the papers are saying, or because I prefer to buy you by a Yachichi media for Nadia. Who show one personality, one in the fight against media pluralism. His courage will use you on one chambers, the profession as a lawyer, a different journalist, on one media bemu, or the president before, or your proposal, the president of ye criminal free honor. So you see, be a one ginemu, a journalist, you can't take it for a dango. My new say, no freedom number, that's a witty consult here, sorry, now can't save your way. That is not the way to go. That is not the way to go. Something I you could not make 13 years. I was 13 years. I saw in Tema what happened. Community center, a Kania, a Yahain, a Nyama Posso, a Tamano, and Yaniktua. And Yaniktua, Miami, Aleno, a Tonkolanyama. I want to come to one job. Yabesi in Yama, and you see a Yomukongai. Omudu Tashi. She have to walk from Tashi to Tama or do Tama and Papai. Is it cool? Is that the way to go? Now, what you consult to incite so by cool. They should be very careful. This country, we have moved on. The BR Wajin Bibina would Wajin Traswa is the ballot box that will decide. Opposition Kakarabuko Kakraya about 5 years here, and Mukakemi. We bid our time. MPP, we bid our time. Ye Kasaye, Echenam, have your say. I was here, have your say. This is the man. The engineer of have your say. But can afford and changing friend. Have your say. You understand? Yet church and Nemo Eddie Magana for Namafakunya Weso, senior. Upon Kumanum touch of the information service. Let's explore, let's engage the people. You let me baby, let me expect to say, you better meet government communicators in your church and Yamaye.
In fact, I say almost see from Shas or Muchimono and Tiasiano, but I say, maybe I didn't want to say a man Gisicanoa as assurance and all. My country senior said, make a pronom. I've been to the Eastern Corridor. Me far. Have from Peking, from Tamayana, would do and Pakadine. A real line, a family Mamidanechi from the port through Unilever, through cocoa processing called GTP, Mataheko, Afienia, all the way to Apegusu, Ayeko. Now, who a Juma on the rail line? You ask yourself, I was so bonse Makufado. And yet, I was privileged to sit on the Dodi Princess, I'm the called Dodi Island. Now, you admire the history about the dam. Papano, a friend say, Pakana Bibia, real and better. People, ye drip people, ye drip people. Where is going to terminate? Ye drip people, Ediaco. Now, tell me, Edian, and yes, car. Ye disika, and ye jajo. And the media Messamo, Ghana for, Yame Adumo, Yano Bia, I don't go for any number. Ye be a mujani, and ye do my thing. Propaganda no more to do, who also defend and explain. Ministers need more information. Give us the data and let's talk. Give us the data. Now, some I touch on the thing. Now, some small boy no communicate. Say, some no to tell I wish I could be the one-on-one. Niyan can some NPP we are not door. And to be and Tinakuma and Tuniyam. The best government will have for us to continue to do this country is another those. Mamino, honorable can me giddy say youth no more car. And I'm Omanfm. The bin wedding come. You say bin befro we levy honomani ade. Team this social media now team wa. And Tiasiano ba, but for more a fear, they say politicians Jessica any way the kind communication yeah they to eba president go for time ebi eba meaning say what was our history no any adwuma mo de be eswaba
menia one say you to know but it serves as a caution to government to make sure say or this can I adwuma but no crane so we share a newma MPP buy yeah you don't even need to be afraid. So this money will be utilized. Because when I believe in practical things. Kamusi or man widening, yes, I accept. But compared to NDC, NPP is about 1,000% better than NDC. Opa, Famoto Way, Accra to Tema, and see industries are springing up under the Kufwa. Unim baby akokrano mo amoji machinye bia no momfa Tema to Accra to Tema na hwe under Akufo-Addo 5 years industries are springing up na hwe say and this year Breso they were able to do that
filling station
enti emma you to know enya dwene bi say aban bia is the same nearby a bedi sika no anire wo de yemfato for Cape Coast kwan so woni ba apam na hwe factories a MPP buy and the MPP aba what you say na fato to say aban no ba obedi sika ko East Legon ha Rosuma ekrom ye fe papa
akasi ye be guso ye be painti
we see East Legon and our bones and Ghana for also will taste because a year rose in William. The majority of the rose will be on my year who call beautiful homes. What you say? And the Kumasi and go and see Kumasi Rosa, asphalt, and they are sure the youth of this country said if MPP exit taxes, you're the bad one. Young could deal with you to mess them. And yet the beer now, but Coco Bobby saying every will be okay. Only part as I say, pandemic will be our children. On to me satisfied in call for what's one of their own face come home. In the end, Tinia Mesra, and he said, Yabajiatum. Name Yaya watchdogs, the senior youth sentiments say, Sikano, Yabaya Juma. To send me a promise in one. And if he said it will go a long way because, sir, he levy everything my 1 billion. Now, see, young IMF and quite 1 billion for 3 years.
For 3 years, he levy 1 year.
1 year. Does it make sense?
It doesn't.
What you say? Now, let me out the Oko baby. Now, 1 billion or the amount, just 300 million or 339 a year. Harsh conditions and amount. And thereby you have done a form come correct. I saw that for the doors and your phone. Police for the doors and your phone. Fire service, migration, prisons,
nurses, teachers.
Nino where one hardship condition given to NDC by IMF. So won't you be friendly won't you be
a great extension officers no phobia.
What you say? And now any part do a bino I employ because you're winning yourself out of harsh conditionalities of IMF. And the master a bind the Nubia and your pet. Mahama doesn't have a clue as to how to govern this country to make it a better place for many people. NDC, would you look at the fight going on in Parliament? So I don't know if you're selective this will not help us. A former president, let me justify near Sedun Ketiakai. Mina Mekaya and come charge me treason. Matisa, a bimu on social media, and we more treason. And I can Agyapong say, me radio go before, and now I share that a twisting in some near ye. And now they made a mistake to come and arrest me. Yakobo tape no court. there was nothing like
Dabi.
there was nothing like that. What you say? And Omujirum, Kwaku, and you know Omujirum, and then where are they?
Okay.
Now, me, dear, we talk we are fed. I employ Voltarians more than any Voltarian in this country. Me challenge you home. Now I'm coming sites. I before a year.
I didn't know
No, because look, in San Juma,
okay.
Carpenters, masons, plumbers, steel benders, arc welders, Debbie, Omuya Juma. Who do you call Lekore?
And there's a TVET on the Copa.
Oh, yes. Yeah. But me, idea, a hammy, Baku, I was here when you come. Any, sir, informal taxes. OTI investment buakatria, but Omu masons and carpenters, Omu GP.
Yeah, no correct.
But they don't pay tax. Steel plant on just a foundation of one machine on the fixing. 11.8 million Ghana cedis. Foundation on yep, machine more foundation. Labor. Nipana or high and you mabetu. 1.2. Why the advance of 30%, 360,000.
No tax. No tax. No tax.
No tax. Now all your cost on level now wardroom or casting form. The form now or casting. The labor 350,000. Why the 175? No tax. Now more ya juma Omanfm in the tour. Market here say I'm the mutiata. I was a kind of Foriata in any conso because almost this system, but they are the very people who demanding a Nyoma from government more. So I question those two guys. I'm the contract number. I'm saying, who coffee on the coast of coffee. Now, who in Tisikaya, who Jia, who Chill, I know I see Mason G 120 a day. Boys, no wheelbarrow, no more, they coffee, 80 cities a day. Over here 6 days. Over here 120, it means he makes 720
a week.
Tax. Maybe say coffee. Massa, you see you on Jessica crowd. We one day per 1 minute you crowd with yes Kennedy. So that is not the point. Salon. Come in here before I make Salon. What you 1.2? Opa ko amananum. A Juma come and be a muyo. India fund quite trusty woman, but they don't pay tax. So do Obaji, maybe Salom say, now would you 1.2 million? Omanfm, Kwabra Kwachini Kennedyohene, the highest, you know. They are not making 70,000 a year. What do you say? And you see a man, Nico. Nia Cote d'Ivoire, can operate and TME. Nia Cote d'Ivoire, AMC. Well, we school, we in San Juma as carpenter, mason, plumber, electrician, mechanic, whatever. They license you. And the so now we crowd company receipt. Ma obi am fed Juma. Yet the Juma no without paying the tax. Ni pana the Juma man you punish him.
Okay.
The government takes him out. Yes, sir. Taxes and these telcos, this year, the projection of their profit is $750 million. $750 million. One company against government for 1 billion. And it is very easy for you to pay 2 CDs, 1 CD. What do you say? What would you 1 million? But a drew say any dia. A drew say a buying emergency tax there. Then you have a problem. Then you have a problem. So, foreign companies, you know, they make all this money at the expense of the poor people and everything. Then I'm afraid of being a friend problem be what the constituency now sending Momo 4,000. and 5:30 minutes now offer almost sending 4,000.
Me catch a truck taxi for and say we are by Yamasem.
What you say? And you continue. What's the problem? How do we develop this country?
Mazina, I mean, who can say, I think 2018 or 2019, taxes in Makuba 15 under President Kufalo.
Yeah.
Muhammad, you see 17. Condom,
15
and the freehold.
70.5% VAT NHI on real estate. 70.5% VAT on selected imported medicine that are not produced locally. 70.5% VAT NIL on financial services. Import duty on importation of spare parts. 1% special levy. 70.5% on domestic airline tickets. Levies imposed on Kai. When do we you free? So when you be free, and the year when you're free, not said your committee your bay. Say they because when you free what revenue they come. Revenue and the yes say young contributing BB you fundraising revenue on Gilead. Is he a pop up? We don't mean evil. But I mean they say almost one person would this kind of year. That's coming here is on me say senior me far eastern corridor. Kosha do my I tell you from Misonano Ediko Pandai Ediko Bulinsi, Ediko Bimbila, Jesus Christ. I condemn almost a pan so a year Juma. So what do you want? I may on that a sky dibayina or the Guzu and the Juma. Yakwaya to Gujagu asphalt to Gujagu. So if you have a government like this, not so body one day, touching one beach road, look at what is happening. Yeah, the police, junction hono, barrier hono, overhead. And your fossil. Dear Billy was here. Who fought maritime, and the Basakumon. She knew my cost. All over here, touching base, Neon says, can I hear you? They do my head.
I can't quarter tema find you quite the also.
I almost had to put one on my yet almost yet towards a Lewis.
Motor vehicle area,
and way. Concrete roads.
Ashanti region was from but we are normal how pie Accra Kumasi Road and a face some interchanges. They say and
a market one none share social media. Kumasi and say year for market so they are called new place be. Now you say dust so they put a beautiful work. The best from one form and call just for more. Now money because that is where our votes are coming from. You'll be happy.
I quite want them or cannot complain about or much as
but I don't blame the government, I blame the contractors.
Okay.
Contractors no maji akwani nyina anye. Say aban asabiense or the man contractor. Contractor bi a ode for town rules man no say. Efe de me na me ni nanim ko agri bank.
Ejubusia.
No nkwachi besia. No fa me.
You are not ready. When
you have
we also pagya.
Ade ma me lose votes more. But bio man ye a cropon rakese to achianse. I hope for some see two Obama up to now. Oman ye quiet. For su bypass a Beje 1 year. And I cannot fault Amwakwata or MPP government, but the contractors. But the Chromo for Unomuka Bibia and I'm so now MPP. Mistake beyond any knowledge. Okay, Japan for a choir or Moya. I mean, visa is in order. So. But kakra matise me call me crew match and was a failure almost gusu quota
okay
and was much travel to social media or your quota and we are memo makoyan asphalt so
the devil feel anymore
right the devil feel and fail gusu
okay
and the rose
said okay minimum kasa miaya almost to Abama Modo so I'm fan any of course KK so some body and some good
yeah because central region Lucy Casino a rose
okay
there was not a single major road that was central region in 4 years
okay
so they deserve to vote against us. It's a bad roads in Kwandia they deserve to vote against us. Because major roles in the Baku Central. I'm Wakwata, many were problem Baku. Uya Badia, OGG, loans, Equia, Quaninia, Inayatia, Accra, Uniba Road. Traffic, you won't come away. Many are playing no problem. Well, what is your baby and Sam? I'm catching Accra, Uniba. I crack my also Kakra. Look at the traffic. Massa, Sammy Kopus, and your mammy, and many in a constituency cross traffic. Traffic. And a second one, because if you can see us, Minya peace of mind, the crana, and you bad big goal. Send me if you get to every crack, you'll bow in your baby. Where do you want to remember why you're mad? That's all we feel. What you say? Tell your money. Parodia, I'll cry the make me deliver the Mac. Some person me beat traffic beyond them. Me sim belly bear 4 years. And some me beat traffic. Muslim number 5. Okay. Traffic I'll make demon. Now go here, aha, any winning bar. And one ya a quine and sit at 2 kilometers. Said the honorable can okay. And this woman well, man, you. South Quine can see you being woman call. One we say Cape Coast to Quine President Kufone. One by Omanfm and come. That be we are on the central region and you and this is for a case for woman, you know, about 60% of the central region. And then when we are President Kufone will be Cape Coast Quine. Do something before you die. But now, yeah, because baby, what you lose me, bridges be near you. I am one. Oh, yeah, you have 20 MPP. Sana, and you have 20 MPP. Because baby, at Obama, be animal Jerome, number pleasing for April. We are dead at the Shanty region. Who will end this yet dead? What do you say? So develop the place. Maybe I was woman to my house. A friend of mine, some and Maja Central region. Traffic, I dim. And man hours are wasting in traffic. Are you serious? Kamwakwata, do something before you die. I'm when your man will please somebody else. Yeah, say, yes, you have a demonstration, Central region. That was roads. Or who's saying, would you make Gillo na Cassia? I'm baby 0%. I'm the Akakwe. Why did we lose Central region? Why did we lose Central region? Muro somewhere. No, it's true. Honestly. You consolidate your base. Yes. First. Yes. No 2 ways about it. And son, you look elsewhere. I mean, go for me on my 20 years. About them copy police. Who buy a free and we say, yeah, but come in one more tricky. But Mamma and a bunny into on the enemy. And Obi Echo to a mammy. I'm Mother MP. Obi Kotua Bet Yam, I'm Melus. Only a little bit now, I say, oh, and Yari from David of Minya, Miriam Manu, for Suzongo, Meti development, and this will be a muta. I want to mount about Funquan to not about Funkran, Yazan, Omio Mupatapa, and Tokwa, rough. The Millie's room, but cut your straight. I don't want to mount me. The group. Menye bibi papa bia wo mekuru na me firi okrom de hoho mundi say no musi to abasa sebi wo mani afira na nani me de menye bi me ma me na kan wo say ade and wodi and people fontie ni ye ade wodi na grassroots they deserve to complain madam fubi say they deserve to complain 2008 mo se mo koye water region here bamba number bia to abama mu nyina say and lusu grassroots no deserve to complain. We have to address those issues because what you NDC ni ko police na wono no aya Bruno because of the MPP achi na odamote na wi anu aba mo nyina osi atutia mo ma assurance some musu be MPP for adwuma we organize our name ya me be call rounds ma youth no any grassroots na you know what I can do so a professor Kwan MPP
now you know what I can do
a professor Kwan we want to see
you know
we
what
want
I can
to
do.
see because MPP are in democracy MPP practicing the whole world been practicing democracy sir. But your democracy you practicing is love your neighbor and hate yourself. That is exactly what MPP is doing. The grassroots mummo mochisa. Ejuma mama bianya mummo mochi. Executive national executive bio popular biya mummo mochi. Pa munna mochi ma wo mu. Omu kasa no ma bom semwa away. Ya nyomo fa that Pia do no kuneta policies na and mo kwata me hwa dia na say eh and the just central region no de oba Kennedyohene near Tiska ye jimi enti that's you beto dia mo yanzu dia kasi ya
na some yes ade na mo de MPP composition
na nya bi no mo tutia Mr. Trump close look ankamu suadru wo mo kai amaso but I'm going to be general see catch yourself president see and president call no promises a kwa we mu here I'm going to within 1 year obey kwan na wie ti yanzu ye demonstration for central regional president baba be general apacho and obey kwan anya sa so mo anya central region kwan ebe come by 5 constituencies for MPP Alex they were building Winnipeg
yeah say the one there
oh yeah but as in central would you go better at you me news is on but near the be answer the I'm gone but I see a cat now MPP
so me o kan was aka bi you are gone so na so umbresa o anti
hey Jack freedom me ko America ya me da ho these are no me who's a more fresh ba go for drinking
MP Juma no
it's not Juma na as a teacher Juma o say nipa no ma ho so ana as
you see minim what has become of Ghanaians we tend to be beggars too much yani abreso with all due respect to everybody na me MP ni free asin yankomas kofinti as a kosinti me wanzo original platforms who are you to go to him say oh mami and school to pay school fees oh to me yeah but then almost lie I always ask them I tear for near reform maybe some say oh man original say oh who here who sees mu ding who try to point at me who you shift the responsibility to me something I'm meroma who try to pronounce MP but that is a gospel truth we have to let the people know say any MP and the tria uba school fees here maybe they are not tria 45 in a coin and say aka 9 no come one on 54 this year we will be at 3,000 for university. But we have resources, so you have to pay. What you are saying? You have to pay. But no credit. Send your mom and want to table at Tomadia and support to your school. This time parents don't do that. And once an MP, no, didn't Benim do. No, didn't Bajiska. And we are not Da Costa, Akokamatu, Omsi Akwabi, wine, holy heart. 52,000. Oh, when I'm 25, I have to pay 25. You want America for me, framing holy hearts in a moment for America. Would $. Momo Sako for what kind of life is this? NPP knows where say about so about yeah, but now me was assemblyman phobia. Almost shut that fiction or shut that Nipan come back.
Okay.
Now any pan situation. You can't
run away.
Sir, or the boy man yes so MP. The person of boy will be on yes how or bara now or no or coffee ni pan or yano. No, I need a bush for no more big ambush. And you have to pay.
Yeah, you have to pay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Francis says the best roads are in the NDC strongholds. I traveled from Kumasi through Techiman to Navorongo by road last weekend. Oh my, the roads are super. As in the Mongoya whole rules.
They deserve to vote against me.
Please let him continue to direct the roads minister. It will help the party. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So they would. A number of your messages, Honorable Kentman said, there are messages in the baby. You better be asked, the Jumedia no air corner. We are Honorable Camille said, and then you be trapped with it in a matter of Modiamba. And you know,
once in a while. I don't want my voice to be heard all the time.
Okay.
It has to be expensive. And yet, you're in Japan coming by the way he was deceiving the public. On the deputy minister pay. I wore Brazil.
Yeah.
When you have to pay. Let me you contract from here. Oh, you see, we are not a Casana, Yageni. Please.
Yeah, the corner. But finally, Honorable Ken Anzana or Titus say, school share any school 7
You know, member MPP, any President Kufuor Abaso, the greatest gift any human being, remember, is education. Okay, and Omwa Yesikakura Anko University, any year. Omoko police, yes. Migration, any what I said, because of high school certificate. First and one, and Kawunya Bikuran Wako. But free SHS have been the number of Enkola Omawe High School, you have no idea. It means our labor force is being educated. So, in the Anobama changes about acquire your faso, a year in Yuma, and what Jumum and Libya. In the education here, you can't beat it. And I think, sir, even free SHS, the way America form was Sikakurati and practicing free SHS near you for the public school. And yes, Anna, about we America form to me. Now, many judge bit now. Kumasi Airport, no, in fact, she has to confess. Say, free SHS in Colombia, no, show woman. She said, we are new Mudinu. Time I know more a brig girls. No, Munya said, we are in Kureni. Now, you miss I who say, NDC Abresso at a most bar, a minianum, our line in there, I'm a meze, Yamsroni, Meba, Petro, Metro, boom, boom. Electricity go to me try there be I'm a metal do boom boom send me when I went in Kufuor to buy on one Kasabi the Papa Krabe president and go many ordinary people but Ofu said the only way to build this nation is to educate the youth, and that is exactly what he's doing. And the other side, education, you can't beat it. And the party for this comes to party for again. Obia or Kase, on yes, he can't to bottom. When yes, can't to bottom, if he said, and carry a party, any part do a bauso, said to your home school fees, now, and go secondary school. One Casa, I was sent out to a manico, Ninano, and now you don't pay. And it's a savings. It's a savings. And the man winning near Baba Kwan. Greening general development benefiting of mining first as a party man, and be proud of yourself. Say MPP buy and yet you say you ma win Ghana. And education. Say when you be bia Ghana ha under a Kufuor 8 years education, and yeah Yan say obe free so. This if we are best and son, who are we here near? Won't you into your school fees? what kind of Kufuor. That time was a big mistake. Not elite. See, with the Manubesia.
Yeah, I say, around Titus.
Kakra mekane say, you go so I engage it me before. Na ya church anymore at the actual Madam for Bipa, me body ding. Or NDC was sending a message or tea. Or say a young guy, younger yen to Sukakra, in body ding. Okay. Because what teachers and I church Muna, Yetias is a Muslim. Yeah. And Mrs. Zakat no is a form of a levy. I had the young Juma or Moxno. Every Friday after Juma, you get a plate, was a feast of the lie, and you two are in Kakanka to develop the mosque as far as you win in our war. And the children say, Yen to go IMF, and could you busia? Now you can't say, my G abai Nipa, with Jumum. Yen to find your con and focus. Now invest in Kola, you can't utility bills, even SHS Nadia Dena. When you have hope, Lempe Quay, a bit faswa, a beji talk a cranka, senior Kabibi about artisans no we see die. Cosanto, Quadiringano, no people not sworn in. A lot of these artisans are working. Mercy for steel menders, carpenters, peer before. How are we reaching these people? I beji talk a cranka and you some. And this is the duty of the assemblies. The duties of the assemblies are Ometima Resi IGFs, ADF Sam of Vonina, DDCS go more. And media the American say, the best say, Eba Eberson. What you consume here, for the dam and the new war me bar 2009, January, March war. I'm the free airco. Send a wussy year with Juma and you come around watching you be. You have never found fault with the law. Because broadcasting now, you are measured. Efa kwa wakasa. Now, you are decriminalizing criminal libel. And to what you consume now, when no more few, some of you will move of a banner is to create anarchy. Say Ghana, Yenye Kuna, the idea. And then you face the music. I didn't know, can I say, he has no respect for anybody. So far as you are not going to preach the peace of this country. And the Yenya Yamaya Casa, and Yakasa, and Magana Kanko, and Yakasa, and the Kagana Boom. If you want to build your time, NDB will suffer in opposition because we worked hard. You can't say, you're not going to want any. And you're best. I wish everybody well. And national organizers also. Okay. Assemblies, no Kureni, they bring some money. TME, Sika Omuji, because store at the Shimai, near what Unilever jail. Yeah, got a block, see. You're asking me, Momuji property tax near Primo, Samina Minkoye. My yet at the Anona, other people now in the Asa block. And as you know, flow a good quanum, 82 quino. MP no Kratama East, a Bassett Memoir, and say, met me about nobody MP or the MC. MC on the Duman. Oh, what is MC then? Oh, Mufa, a quanon, baby, and baby, I made my yet. And come the cars, Bepacon, a very honor. Who did mayor? When I was there. So, who did mayor? Who discussed? What would this comes over? Look, Tama West. I'm telling you, steel plant permit. Almost give me 300,000. And yet, Kennedyohene say, when you're MP, I paid. You paid. And the question is, into 300,000, more assembly, more this kind of day. Because they don't help anybody. Now, this kind of cake, means Robia assembly, Sika now, I'm find development, maybe. My challenge MCs in DCs. Woman casa internally generated funds. They are always waiting for government to bring them money. How much is this? Because material 300,000 Tema West for the steel plant. Yes, permit. That is what I paid. 300,000. Yes, material. I have my receipt. What you say? This would you make me 300,000? The Biani area wa assembly no ayepa obetimi abeje mo tax. And one say Makota Sasi TDC obeye permit. Me property rates no abitua tax abitua wo America. What him me fear any say oh a dead end. America say no make any. So over pack your car see you'll be surprised say West Orange police any be cars e wo ho nyina. One day me call Costco and a neighbor. And you are friend of your obey stove. Am I now Obantam and Wapakio? Wouldn't say you do want a police for no fray.
If you say, from the police station, and ringing so there's a car, truck will be up a kill for a long time. And that day, until I'm taxi motion. What I say? I'm benefiting from it. But Ghana, I won't your tax now. Until I'm a bread dog, assemblies in your move. Put my hint about this at my west is 300,000 on my Gemino. And near Pan, Muyama area, because my Jaro knee, well, almost so. Ibrahim no more line, so now follow and at my west. But they are not doing anything for us. So, and you also
what Titus? Yeah, Brenna
soon. Now was different. National organizer, Mr. Meniabrepa, a minute. Because being trained in your organizer, the work is on the ground. Not to be a grassroots. The campaign. I wouldn't
we are from chairman to youth. Me campaign. Me catch the youth for no say. Mama obia wo babia ensign paper.
Chairman na woman
say, come dey wie. Oba adie say na ba ya maye. Yeah. Presidential candidate bi aba sign paper. Because omo ye wi omo nimu ye. Omo nim bebre. Me dey me mani e den. Ti o mba no am egu am no be konto. Ti nya kakra ye. What about the
I'm first in America, no problem.
This has nothing to do with Ghana. So
national organizer. I will come to the base. I want the Jumano.
Mammy, my advice, then work. Sir, and Ghana will say, Ghana and crime and work with Yagman. Look. Everything centers on the executive. If the executive doesn't give money, you can't do what you want to do. Oh dear, come me my promise I can see. I'm going to do a national. I wouldn't make two some What? Acquire politics money effort. Make a true one party headquarters. Then you pass sunlight. Now organizer. Oh Cheska, that they were privy to me. Quiet na baby. Niku. Afaliama on in a mammy, you know. Told me a son. And now, quite green card, the amount say. But that man is who Niska ultra ticket among Kola, you need any. No, my bassami uko. Timmy shut green card, the pana come 12 days. No, how? Green card and in Yadin say, I bought a ticket for them to go. I did some young who from me. Miss Amrebe. It's easy, my brother.
I know. But we'll do it. Your experience for the parliamentary level. When we are when we're MPs in the
minimum the our Ghana gas. Francis says regards to Honorable Ken, Ghana cylinder manufacturing company is grateful to him. Comparative, thank you so much.
Yeah, we are acquiring a Ghana cylinder.
Okay. Okay. Samson,
I'm moving the place. Workers and first me come to Medina, Omuyam Shishu. Hey, Papa Wayne say. Now because the way they're warming up because I'm doing all the changes. I'm running the place with my team. Board members saying I'm comfortable with me. We are running the place like a private company. Can influence the free baby. They quite now beat me at Tinafie. 18 months. This is COVID on Yeguma. We are watching. We see within 2 days. We are watching if you be reported. This is why I come on out because we are out here 18 months. So also we have more fear. Maybe some system. Let me say. Maybe now we have more Wall Street. We have more fear. Our computer. Fear. Company in India. Near the amount. 8 a.m. You lock in.
So the monitor.
And you would walk. I do want now. Oh, who said you are working? Is that what is happening?
Yes, I can't just at time now, so we are working with time. Until young fancy, I can't say appliances, Franco Trading Enterprise. Yeah, you say some card now for Ruta, one of the boy, I am my Medina Edinburgh, Ash FM, NAP Radio, and 2TV, Omanfm, and a social media platform. I do be a say, honorable Kennedy, honorable Titus, that was say, production team. There will be a say, Ni Quartet, Titus, Glover, Daniel, Saika home, national organizer, incoming national organizer. I was going to have more channel for this year.
Hello, Ghana! I have an exciting news for you all. Franco Trading Enterprise has brought in their new Franco air condition, specially made to fit the Ghanaian weather. It has authentic capabilities. The original Titus or horsepower, which is the 1.5 horsepower, 2.0 horsepower, and the 2.5 horsepower with the R22 gas makes it very powerful and fast to pull. So if you are looking for a full air condition to fit your home, your office,